Quiet. Some days at work really are as quiet as today. Finish. After I had finished all my work and prepared everything for the shift handoff, I became incredibly sleepy. Incredibly sleepy. Shift handoff. A shift handoff. Shift handoff. Shift handoff. Shift handoff. Incredibly. 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 I became incredibly sleepy. Locker room. Locker room. The two nurses working with me were in the locker room, laughing and having fun. Laughing and having fun. Laughing and having fun. Memorize. 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 I thought about memorizing the patient's name in order. Memorize. In order. In order. I thought about memorizing the patient names in order. Decided to. I decided to go in and see what they were doing. I decided to go in and see what they were doing. Blast belly fat. Blast belly fat. Tone. 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 They also did exercises to tone their upper arms and thighs. Upper arm. Upper arm. Upper arm. They also did exercise to their upper arms and thighs. They also did exercises to tone their upper arms and thighs. Demonstration. 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 Both of them are very slim. Both of them are very slim. Chubby. Chubby. Chubby one. I am the only chubby one. I am the only chubby one. Be stressed about. Be stressed about. Had been so stressed about the hospital. Accreditation. Accreditation. Hospital accreditation. Hospital accreditation. Go straight to bed. Go straight to bed. Go straight to bed. Whenever I came home, I would eat 1 or 2 ice creams and then go straight to bed. As a result, I gained 5 kilograms in just 1 month. Gain weight. Put on weight. No matter how. He never puts on any weight, no matter how much he eats. Secret. I taught him my secret. Join someone for. I think I could join them for the belly fat exercise. For the belly fat exercise. Hurt one's knees. I think they might hurt my knees. Resemble. My figure resembles that of a woman in the final months of pregnancy. In the final months of pregnancy. Protect. I should exercise in a way that protects my knees and hip joint. I should exercise in a way that protects my knees and hip joints. Night shift. The nurses on the night shift arrive. The nurses on the night shift arrived. Hand something over to someone. Hand something over to someone. I handed everything over to them. See someone up. See someone up. She wanted to see me up. She wanted to see me up. See me up. She wanted to see me up. Administration office. Administration office. Administration office. One of the staff members from the administration office came rushing out. Come rushing out. Come rushing out. Come rushing out. Come rushing out. One of the staff members from the administration office came rushing out. Underground parking garage. Underground parking garage. Underground parking garage. I pressed the button for the first floor instead of the underground parking garage. After all, most of the staff members drive to work. After all, most of the staff members drive to work after all. Puzzled. She seemed puzzled that I was going down to the first floor. She seemed puzzled that I was going down to the first floor. Pick someone up. Pick someone up. My husband is coming to pick me up in the car. My husband is coming to pick me up in the car. At this hour of the night? 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 Really? At this hour of the night? Devoted husband. Devoted husband. He must be such a devoted husband. He must be such a devoted husband. Every single day. Every single day. It is not easy to do that every single day. Be sure to. When you get home, be sure to give him a nice, warm hug. Give someone a hug. Give someone a hug. Be sure to him. Give a nice, warm hug. Take something for granted. Take something for granted. I had always taken it for granted. I always thought it was only natural for him to do that. No ordinary thing. No ordinary thing. They told me that driving me to work and pick me up every day is no ordinary thing. Way too hot. Way too hot. Way too hot. Oh, it's too hot. Way too hot. When the weather gets colder. When the weather gets colder. You can hug me when the weather gets colder. You can hug me when the weather gets colder. You can hug me when the weather gets colder. Or mixed up. Or mixed up. Or mixed up. Or mixed up. On top of that. 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 Be transferred to. 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 Be admitted. Be admitted. Be admitted. Be admitted. I heard that another patient is being admitted today. Be out of it. 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 Be discharged. Be discharged. Be discharged. Be transferred to a different hospital. Be transferred to a different hospital. Be transferred to a different hospital. Good grief. Good grief. Good grief. Good grief. I'm so confused. Hand over. Hand over. Hand over. During the handover, I was told to check whether two patients had urinated on their own. Urinate on one's own. Urinate on one's own. Urinate on one's own. Handover sheet. 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 It says right here on the handover sheet that we have to check this patient too, doesn't it? Make one's rounds. 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 I was making my rounds. Atrial flutter. Atrial flutter. Atrial flutter. Atrial flutter. I noticed what looked like atrial flutter and the cardiac monitor. Cardiac monitor. Cardiac monitor. Cardiac monitor. Cardiac monitor. Monitor. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. I opened the front of the patient gown to check the electrode placement. Electrode placement. Electrode placement. Electrode placement. Electrode placement. Electrode placement. Be attached to. Be attached to. Be attached to. Be attached to. Two of the capillaries were attached to the patient's abdomen. 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 Two of the capillaries were attached to the patient's abdomen. Be supposed to. Be supposed to. They were supposed to be on the chest. Be supposed to. Be supposed to. Reposition. 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 I repositioned them on the upper chest and waited without the slightest change. Slightest change. Without the slightest change. Without the slightest change. Without the slightest change. Check the machine. Check the machine. Check the machine. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. Just make sure. Just make sure. Just make sure. Run an EKG. Just to make sure. Just to make sure, we ran an EKG using another machine and printed the results. Ran an EKG. We ran an EKG using another machine and printed the results. Place incorrectly. Place incorrectly. Place incorrectly. Incorrectly. Place incorrectly. Right on the spot. 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 Group chat. Group chat. Fume. Fume. Fumed a little. I fumed a little. Fumed. Fume, fume, fume. Grumble under one's breath. Grumble under one's breath. Grumble under one's breath. Grumble under one's breath. Staff dinner. Staff dinner. Staff dinner. Staff dinner. Staff dinner. Staff dinner. Evening shift. Evening shift. Evening shift. Evening shift. Be abandoned. Be abandoned. You and I have been abandoned. Be abandoned. Leave someone out. Leave someone out. Thank you for thoroughly leaving me out. Thank you for thoroughly. thoughtfully. Thank you for thoughtfully leaving me out. Feel disappointed. Feel disappointed. risk joke, risque joke, risque jokes, risque jokes, voluptuous, 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 lack one's brain, lack one's brain. I lacked my brain. I lacked my brain. Plump, 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 plump. Burst out laughing, burst out laughing, burst out laughing. Grab, grab. Unreasonable request, unreasonable request, unreasonable request, unreasonable request, unreasonable request. Reduce the doses by half. Reduce the doses by half. Reduce the doses by half. Sleeping medication. Sleeping medication. Sleeping medication. Report something to someone. Report something to someone. Report something to someone. Private. Private consultation. Consultation. Private consultation. Private consultation. Knockout defeat. Knockout defeat. Knockout defeat. Knockout defeat. Knockout defeat. Make no sense. Make no sense. Make no sense. Make no sense. Stubborn. 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 Threaten to. Threaten to. Threaten to. Threaten to. Threaten to. Take hold of. 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 Be trapped within. 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 How can we share Jesus among people who are trapped within their own thoughts and their own little worlds? They insist on their own opinions and demands. Their own opinions and demands. Share Jesus. Share Jesus. How can we share Jesus among people who are trapped within their own thoughts and their own little worlds? Insist. Please, please, please. It pleased Darius too. It pleased Darius too. Appoint. Satrap. Rule. Throughout. Kingdom. Administrator. Accountable. Sufferless. Distinguish oneself. Exceptional. Quality. Set someone over. Grounds for charges. Conduct. Government affairs. Be unable to. Corruption. Trustworthy. Corrupt. corrupt, negligent, 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 negligent. Basis for charges. Basis for charges have something to do with. Have something to do with. It please Darius to appoint 120 satraps to rule throughout the kingdom. Appoint A to do B. Appoint A to do B. Throughout the kingdom. Throughout the kingdom. The satraps were made accountable to them. The satraps be accountable to someone. Be accountable to someone. Accountable. Be accountable to someone. Daniel so distinguished himself by his exceptional qualities. Distinguish oneself among A. Distinguish oneself among A by one's exceptional qualities. They try to find grounds for charges against Daniel. Find grounds for. Bring fire charges against the summon. Bring fire charges against the summon. He was trustworthy and neither corrupt nor negligent. Neither A nor B. Neither A nor B. He was trustworthy and neither corrupt nor neglect. As a group. Prefect. Advisor. Governor. Agree. Issue an edict. Enforce. Decree. Pray to. Human being. Except to. Your Majesty. Throw into. Lion's den. Put it in writing. Altar. In accordance with. Repeal. The king should issue an edict and enforce the decree. The king should issue an edict and enforce the decree. Issue. Enforce the law. Enforce a decree. Enforce the law. Enforce decree. Anyone who prays shall be thrown into the lion's den. Shall be thrown. Put it in writing. So that it cannot be altered. Put something in writing. So that it cannot. The law of the Medians. Repeal a law. Repealable. Irreparable. Learn. Publish. Upstairs room. Open to it. Get down on one's knees. Get down on one's knees. Give thanks. Just as. Ask God for help. Ask God for help. Speak to someone about. Stand. Exile. Pay attention to. Distrust. Be determined to. Rescue. Make every effort. sundown. According to, issue a decree, issue a decree, issue a decree. When Daniel learned that the decree had been published, he he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God. Get down on one's knees. Get down on one's knees. Get down on one's knees. Pray, giving thanks. Pray, giving thanks. Praying, giving thanks. Just as he had done before. Just as he had done before. Just as he had done before. The decree stands. The decree stands. The decree stands. Daniel pays no attention to you or to the decree. Daniel pays no attention to you or to the decree. He made every effort until sundown to save him. Make an effort to do. Make an effort to do. Make an effort to do. Make every effort to do. Make every effort to do. Give the order. Give the order. Give the order. Give the order. Bring. Serve. Continually. Place over. Mouth of the den. Seal. Signet ring. Noble. Situation. Palace. Spend the night. Without eating. Entertainment. People too. Could not sleep. May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you. May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you. Whom you serve continually. The king sealed it with his own signet ring. Signet ring. He spent the night without eating. At the first light of dawn. Get up. Hurry to. Come near. Come to. Come near. Anguished. Servant. Living God. Be able to. Send one's angel. Shut. Heart. Be found innocent in one's sight. Do wrong. Overjoyed. Left out of. Wound. Trusting. At the first light of dawn, the king got up and hurried to the lion's den. At dawn, hurry to a place. He called to Daniel in an anguished voice, anguished voice, anguished, anguished, anguished. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. Shut the mouths up, shut the mouths up, shut the mouths up. I was found innocent in his sight. I was found innocent in his sight. I was found innocent in his sight, in God's sight, in God's sight, in God's sight. No wound was found in him because he had trusted in his God. No wound was found in him because he had trusted in his God. Trusting God, trusting God, had trusted, had trusted, had trusted, trusting God, had trusted. A summons command, a summons command, a summons command. Firstly, accuse, firstly accuse, along with, reach, floor of the den, overpower, crush, bone. The man who had first accused Daniel. The man who had first accused Daniel, accused A of B. First accusation, accuser. The lions overpowered them and crushed all their bones. Overpower. Nation. People of every language. Prosper greatly. In every part of. Fear, reverence. Endure, forever. Destroy, dominion. Rescue, save. Perform, sign, wonder. Heavens, power. Prosper. Reign. Persian. People must fear and reverence the God of Daniel. Fear God. Reverence God. He is the living God, and he endures forever. He is the living God, and he endures forever. The living God endures forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His dominion will never end. Kingdom, dominion. He rescued and he saves. He rescues and he saves. Rescue, save. He performs signs and wonders. Daniel prospered during the reign of Darius, and reign of Cyrus. During the reign of prosper. Appoint, distinguish, accuse, issue, enforce, art, repeal, rescue, save, seal, trust, endure, prosper. Appointed summon to rule, be accountable to summon. Distinguish oneself among others. Exceptional qualities. Find grounds for a charge against someone. Neither corrupt nor negligent. Asian addict. Enforce the decree. Put it in writing. In accordance with the law. In accordance with the law. Get down on one's knees and pray. Get down on one's knees and pray, just as he had done before. Just as he had done before. Serve God continually. Serve God continually. Be found the innocent in God's sight. Be found the innocent in God's sight. Trust in God. Trust in God. The living God. The living God. The living God. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His kingdom will not be destroyed. He had trusted in his God. He had trusted in his God, whom you serve continually. Whom you serve continually. Banquet, banquet, banquet. Give a banquet, give a banquet. 1,000 of his neighbors, 1,000 of his neighbors, 1,000 of his neighbors. Noble, noble, noble. Drink, wait. Drink wine with. Drink wine with. Give orders to do. Give orders to do. Give orders to do. Bring in, bring in, bring in. Gold and silver goblet. Gold and silver goblet. Goblet, goblet. Take A from B, take A from B, take A from temple, 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 wife, concubine, 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 drink from, praise, 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 bronze, bronze, iron, iron, stone, stone. King Belshazzar gave a great banquet for 1,000 of his neighbors. King Belshazzar gave a great banquet for 1,000 of his neighbors. Give a banquet for someone. Give a banquet for someone. Great. They praised the gods of gold and silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. Of gold and silver, of gold and silver. Suddenly, suddenly, suddenly. Finger, finger, finger. Human hand, human hand, human hand. Appear, appear, appear. Plaster, plaster, plaster. Whir, wall, whir. Lampstand, lampstand, lampstand. Royal palace, royal palace, royal palace. What's A? As A. What's A? As A does. What's A? As A does. What's A? As A does. Turn pair, turn pair, turn pair. Frightened, frightened, frightened. Become weak, become weak. One's knees, one's knees knock. 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 Summon, summon, summon. Enchanter, enchanter, enchanter. Astrologer, 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 astrologer. Diviner, diviner, diviner. Wise man, wise man, wise man. Writing, writing, writing. Be clothed in purple. Be clothed in. Be clothed in purple. Be clothed in purple. Be clothed in purple. Gold chain, gold chain, gold chain. Place around one's neck. 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 Ruler, 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 ruler. Terrified, terrified. Baffled, 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 baffled. Baffled, 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 baffled. His face turned pale. His face turned pale. His face turned pale, turned red, turned cold. His legs became weak and his knees were knocking. His knees were knocking. His knees were knocking. Frightened, terrified. Frightened, frightened, terrified, terrified. Frightened, terrified. Queen, queen, banquet hall, banquet hall, banquet hall. May the king live forever. May the king May the king live forever. May the king live forever. May the king live forever. May the king May the king live forever. Be alarmed. Be alarmed. The spirit of the Holy Ghost. The spirit of the Holy Ghost. The spirit of the Holy Ghost. Insight. 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 Intelligence. 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 Wisdom. 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 Appoint. 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 Chip. 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 Keen mind. Keen mind. Keen mind. Knowledge. Knowledge, understanding, understanding, ability, ability, interpret, 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 interpretation, 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 explain riddles, explain readers, explain readers, solve difficult problems, solve difficult problems, solve difficult problems, call for someone, car for summon, insight, intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, keen mind. Daniel was found to have a keen mind and knowledge and understanding. Be found to have, be found to have, bring before the king, exile, Judah. Hear that, outstanding, give interpretations, keep something for yourself, keep something for yourself, keep, reward, summarize, nevertheless, tell someone what it means, You make up your gifts for yourself. Nevertheless, I will read the writing for the king. Nevertheless, I will read the writing for the king. Nevertheless. Your Majesty, the most holy God, sovereignty, greatness, glory, splendor, high position, nation, people of every language, dread, put to death, spare, promote, humble, arrogant, hardened with pride, depose, royal throne, strip A of B, drive away, the mind of an animal, wild donkey, ox, strange, dew of heaven, acknowledge, be sovereign over, set summon over. Those he wanted to spare, he spared. Spare summon, save summon, forgive summon. Those he wanted to promote, he promoted. Those he wanted to humble, he humbled. Promote, humble. Strip of B. He was stripped of his glory. Strip summon of authority. Strip summon of title. Strip summon of glory. Humble oneself. Though, instead. Set oneself up against. The Lord of heaven. Have something brought. Cannot see or hear or understand. Cannot see or hear or understand. Honor. Heard something in one's mind. Heard something in one's hand. Heard something in one's hand. Are your ways. Therefore, inscription. You have not humbled yourself, though you knew all this. You have not humbled yourself, though you knew all this. You have set yourself up against the Lord of heaven, set oneself up against. You did not honor the God who holds in his hand your life and all your ways. You did not honor the God who holds in his hand your life and all your ways. Minute, minute, take care. Person, price, number, rain. Bring summon, 20 and way. Scarce, be found wanting, divide the midis. The Medes and Persian, the Medes and Persian. Minute. God has numbered the days of your reign and brought it to an end. Number the days, reign, bring to an end, bring to an end. Take care. You have been weighed on the scales and found wanting. Be found wanting. Weigh something on the scales. Be found guilt. Be found guilt. Be found wanting. Paris, person. Person, Paris, person. Your kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. Person. At someone's command, close summon in purple, proclaim, third highest ruler, that very night, Babylonian, slain, take over, at the age of 62, slew slain. That very night, Belshazzar was slain. That very night, Darius the Mede took over the kingdom. Give orders to do. Drink from something. Turn pair. One's knees knock. Be clothed in purple. Call for summon. Bring summon before. Keep something for oneself. Keep summon for oneself. Put summon to death. Strip summon of something. Strip summon of something. Humble oneself. Set oneself up against. Bring summon to an end. Be found wanting. A summon's command. Take over. Arrogant. The Most High God set himself up against God. Sovereign over our kingdoms. Praise idols. Honor God. Terrified. Insight and wisdom. Found wanting. Outstanding wisdom. Rain brought to an end. God numbered the rain. Wisely. God remains sovereign.